Uh, Good morning, Coach. We're here this morning with Coy Detmer. Coach, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so as far as coaching goes, started my coaching career here in Somerset with my dad years ago, 2009. Was here for about 7 years, 6, 7 years, and then went down to Mission High School as a head coach, and that was neat getting a chance to go back to my old school where I graduated from, and so had a lot of fun down there. Was there for 5 years, and then came back up here in 2021 as the head coach here in Somerset.
All right, Coach Detmer, tell us a little bit about how your season's gone. And we know that this is, kind of like season one, the
Right.
first part of the year. So tell us how your non-district schedule went.
Yeah, non-district went well. We got off to a good start. They're playing against Southside. It's a rivalry game and always a tough game with Coach Locke over there. And um, kids did a good job, and we were able to get that one. Then the second week, we stubbed our toe. Didn't play as well on the offensive side of the ball, and McCullum got us. And so, but in a way, it might have been the best thing that happened for us because it really has kind of sparked a new kind of focus with our team across the board. And so after that, we went out and had a good game against Jefferson, and then good game against Jordanton. And so things have kind of been churning from there. But sometimes it takes getting
Mhm.
knocked down a little bit to put you in place.
Coach Detmer, tell us a little bit about your team and players that people can look for and watch.
Yeah, on the offensive side of the ball, we have a returning quarterback, Caleb Flores, doing a good job for us, and then he's got a little stable of receivers that are doing a good job. Gavin Martinez, Malachi Iverson, and Quanell Nesby. A couple of good backs, Mikey Torres and John Alvarez is back. He had been out for injury, and so we look for good things out of those guys. On the defensive side of the ball, John Wayne Nimitz is a linebacker, inside linebacker, does a lot of good things for us. And in the back end, our secondary, they're playing well. Uh, Aiden Vasquez has made a lot of plays over the past few games and doing really well. But it's kind of from week to week, which guy kind of gets going. But so far right now, Malachi Iverson has been making a lot of plays for us on the offensive side of the ball.
Coach, y'all are in a pretty tough district. Tell us a little bit about your district opponents, and what are your expectations for this year?
Yeah, well, we're in a really competitive district, top to bottom, and so each week you got to bring your best. And of course, Davenport's the team that's out there playing really well right now, and off to a great start, and they're kind of a juggernaut right now. But Canyon Lake, Fredericksburg, Uvalde, Pleasanton, I mean, you name it, every week you got to bring your best, and if not, it's going to be a tough night.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going into it just 1 week at a time, and try to make the most of each week.
Coach, this week you got Uvalde. They're 0-1 in district. But tell us a little bit. I know every week you said it's going to be tough.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about what you've seen on video from Uvalde.
Yeah. No. Coach Miller does a great job. He's been there and got his program established, and those kids play tough, and so we know we're going to have our hands full. You've got a good defensive front that we've got to do a good job with, and of course they get in your face on the perimeter, and they'll play some man and do all those kind of things. So we're gonna have to, we'll be challenged that way. Their offense, they got Jet Flores, a
Mm-hmm.
really good quarterback, and he's athletic and can move around, and he's got a receiver number 21. I'm not sure what his name is, but he shows up and makes plays on film, and of course, a lot of different backs that they give the ball to, and all of that starts up front, and they got a good offensive line. So, it's we always know we're going to have our hands full. We're going to be down in the Honey Bowl, and so it's going to be a packed stadium and be a good game.
Coach, tell us a little bit about the Somerset Bulldogs. What's y'all's style of play? How do you promote your team?
Yeah, we're on the offensive side of the ball. We're a multiple offense, and so we get in a lot of different formations and work different personnel groups and things like that. And so move the pieces around a little bit on offense, and we're a mix of run and pass and play action and all those kind of things. And then defensive side of the ball, we kind of do the same thing. We get in some different fronts and work some different personnel groupings, based on what we're seeing that week, and
Mhm.
adjust accordingly. Special teams, man, I'm excited about what our special teams been doing. They're flying around. Had a couple punt returns. I think one got called back, but we've done some good things there in the special teams and block punt and all of that. And so, we try to pride ourselves on playing fast, physical football, and kids have responded well, and so getting after
Do you have
it.
a motto for the year or anything?
We've been not necessarily. I mean, the thing we've been talking about is I read something on Dean Smith, and they had a simple deal of play hard, uh, play smart, play together. And so we talk about those things and what those three things mean. You know what I mean? And so kind of how he described it and went about it, and but think the simpler the better for the kids. You know what I mean? And so you
Absolutely.
can say a lot of things, but just reading on whether it's Wooden or some of the old coaches and things like that. The simple philosophies and things like
Mhm.
that seem to be real productive.
Kind
So
of you kind of came about that naturally, huh?
right,
From your family and your
right,
father and
yep,
all that, but and your
yep.
nephews, you got a lot of
Oh
nephews that
yeah,
play, and
yep, yep.
yeah, so yeah, it's kind of in your blood,
Oh
and
yeah,
yeah, and I know this community appreciates that. And tell
yeah.
us a little bit about the Somerset community and how they support Somerset Bulldog
Oh
football.
man, we get great support. We got a really good youth program here with the football and basketball and all those kind of things. And people in Somerset love their athletics and they love football. And so we get nothing but great support here. That they'll fill up the stadium every Friday night, and it's a great community. Of course, we've been out in this area for many years, and it's a home place for us, as the Detmers and all of that, and it's been a great place for us, Somerset.